Today we'll talk about subtemplate, multi-language report, query builder, the difference between BIP and OTBI reporting, role-based access control, job roles, duty roles, privileges, data roles, and abstract roles. So, to make a subtemplate, we first of all will make the DM data model. We'll go to Tools, Report Analytics, Browse Catalog. We'll go to on the right top right side we have a new. We'll go select data model. In the diagram tab, we'll click on plus. We'll give name, data source, type of SQL, and query. So data source is application DB, FSCM. Type of SQL would be standard, and we'll write the query here. Now, after that, I'll clicking on OK. We'll create a subgroup using the subgroup link. That is, we'll first of all write a query using join and post that. In the query, it will create a group, single group, and using right clicking on one column on basis of which we want to make the upper group or the parent group, we'll click on group by. So if you have multiple columns, I want to make the top group or the parent group on based on the vendor name, then I'll right click on the vendor name and select group by. So after that we have two groups, so we'll drag drop all the columns that we need on the master group from the child group from the bottom group to the top group. Now once this is done, we'll save it with the DM name. And next thing is we'll save it in the shared folder custom reports as XSS5 whatever the name is as DM. Then before creating a report, one important step here is to save the sample data. So we'll click on save as sample data. Post that we have a button for create report and view report. So we'll click on create report. We'll cancel it first, and then we'll search on the there will be a page where we have an option to search for DM, and we have two options, either to generate a report based on the selected DM or to upload a report, already made report. So we'll search the DM name. We'll select the generate RTF layout based on the selected DM, and then we'll give template name. Till here the layout is done, and we'll save this layout. First we'll save it, and the next is we'll save the report name as well with excess. Here we are giving the template name. This is nothing but the layout name. So layout is saved. Initially we saved the DM, the data model, and now again we click on save, we will save the report name. Now the template is ready. Now the template name has three options below. One is edit, one is properties, and one is to delete the template. So edit helps to download the template, properties helps to open the page to upload the template. Or when you click on properties below the template name, it opens a page with translations and templates which have the upload option. So right now I'm trying to, whatever the template, ready-made template I made using the generate option, I am trying to download it. So once you download, how to download it, we'll click on the edit option below the layout name. So it then downloads. We'll save the RTF name for whatever the name it is, with the name report name that we saved, it saves with the same name .rtf extension. Now we'll create one more Word document with another the subtemplate name something.rtf. So we have created a new Word document with RTF extension. Now this is nothing but my subtemplate. Now in the subtemplate, let's say I want to add a logo. So what would I write here is template and template. So this is my starting and the ending extension for the subtemplate and even for the template. for the main template as well. So template and template, and then here I'm writing logo as the indicator for that. I'm trying to put a logo here. So we can add any maybe a PNG or any kind of picture here, or maybe the text format and all that as well. So once I'm done with this, I'll save it. I need to upload the sub template in the front end. How to upload it? We will, as I said, we need to go to the template and translation pages. So in the previously created report, we have, once you uh, click on edit report, the report name have three options: edit, then open, and more. So once you click on the edit option, it will save, it will open the, uh, it will show a page which will show the DM and all the attached layouts with it. So under whichever the layout I want to create this sub template for, I'll go on that layout and click. Now I need to upload it, upload the sub template. So I will click on properties. So here, whatever the layout I have for the report, I'll click on properties. It will show, open the template and translation page. Otherwise, what I can do is I can go to the browse catalog and I'll click on new on the top right side, click on new, and then go to the sub template. That is another option. So we'll go to browse catalog, new, and sub template. Both the things, that template and translation page, or going with this format, both will have an upload option. Click on that. We will give here three things. First, the template file name. So we'll select the, choose the file name, whatever the sub template we have saved here. We'll choose that file name. The type is RTF again, and the locale is English. So here, one thing that I need to emphasize is, although I have saved the subtemplate file with .rtf extension, while uploading it, again the type is RTF. But because I've uploaded it as subtemplate here, I've chosen here with new, there are DM, there is a report, there is a DM, then there is a temp layout option. So after new, there are multiple options to create. So I have chosen subtemplate here. That's why, despite saving it with the RTF extension, and even while saving the type is RTF, it will still, the template will have the extension of .xsb. So how can I see, or where can I see? I'll show you. So that's what here is written here. Although the template type is RTF, again the extension is, again the word file is RTF, still we get a XSB format, .xsb format. That is nothing but, this format is composite signature. So the signature or the, sorry, the composite signature for this subtemplate is .xsb. Now wherever the subtemplate is saved, below it we have again edit and more options. Once the subtemplate is saved in the front end, we will have edit and more. So we'll go to more, then we'll go to properties, and then we'll go to the location. So here, see, if you can see, let's say ABC is my subtemplate name in the custom folder. So I have edit and more option. We'll click on more, we'll click on properties, and we'll go to the location here. This is nothing but this is what I want. So here the entire path is given, and along with that the name of the subtemplates xyz .xsb is given. So this is nothing but the composite signature. So we need, this is the navigation: more, under the subtemplate name, properties, location, and in that we'll get the entire path plus the subtemplate name, and here we get the composite signature of here I need to, of the subtemplate, that is nothing but .xsb. So we need to save this, because we will be using it to this path plus this entire path plus the xsb.xsb, whatever the name of the subtemplate is, we will be using it to call it in the main template. So we have to save this somewhere for further use. So now in the main template, I need to uh, have two lines of code. One is to call the subtemplate. The another one is to call the particular section of subtemplate. So subtemplate might have multiple sections. In that, what I need to do, let's say it might have a logo, it might also have some address or some few lines, some information, a phone number or anything, a page number or whatever. So that will be all this, the logo, the address of the vendor or whatever the information I want to call, that could be called at different locations in a particular, let's say I have a template here. So in the header I might be able to call the logo. In the footer I want to call some address or something, and in the main template I want to call it call again another section of the subtemplate. Again the subtemplate will have 1 2 3, let's say 3 different things here. So the logo I'll be calling here, the address section I'll be calling here, and again another section, any piece of information I'll be calling here. So that's why we have two things here. First is import colon xdoxsl colon 3, we need to give 3 slashes, and this is nothing but the custom reports. In the custom and reports we have saved abc subtemplate.xsb. This is the name of the subtemplate, and while this is the path of the subtemplate. Where did I get this path? Once it is saved, we will go to more, properties, location, and we will get the composite signature and the name and the path of entire subtemplate here. So this is nothing, this the first line of code is to call subtemplate, and the second one is call template. This is nothing but to call that particular section of the subtemplate. So here I have call template colon logo. So whatever I write here, this need to be written here again. This is what is written here. So in the downloaded template, we'll write two things. Wherever we want to call the subtemplate, one is to call the subtemplate file, second one is to call the complete section here. In this case it's logo here by the name given. So this is the name I've given, logo. So you can write whatever you want, and we'll be calling call template colon logo. Now this is done. I will be, after making the changes in the downloaded RTF or the layout that I've downloaded after making the report, this I'll save the RTF again. The next thing is to open the report in the edit mode. You have edit under the report. After that it will show me the TM name and the template name, all the associated templates with that particular, for the particular report. So if now the existing template I need to delete because I've made these changes. So we'll delete click on delete option, which is given near the template or the layout name. After that there is an option for, or there is a button for add new layout. We'll click on this, upload the RTF. Now what it takes, we'll click on the add new layout button. What will ask for, first what the layout name. So this is nothing but I've downloaded here, let's say ibf.rtf. This was the RTF. So again I'm giving the layout name. After making the changes, we need to rename it actually. Whatever changes are made, if I want to re-upload it, usually we rename it. Okay, so here the layout name is there. Then the template file, we need to choose the modified RTF file after giving all this information. Then the type, RTF type, the type is RTF template, and the locale is English. So we'll give all this information, we'll save it, and after that we do the view report. Then the output comes along with whatever the information I want to show in the main output using the subtemplate that is shown. So now once I do the view report, or I'll click on open, below the main report name I have here the logo which I wanted to show using the subtemplate. So this is nothing but how to include the subtemplate in the cloud. The second one is multiple language report. So first of all, we'll create a DM. After that, below the report name, we have edit. So we will click on edit. It will show me two things. The DMN, it shows the DM and as well as layout. Now below the layout, again I need to go to template and translation space, because this has for subtemplate as well. I went to this page. For translations as well, or if I want to again re-upload a template for that as well, I can go to subtemplate, this particular thing. And for translations page, again I am using here the translations as well, so we'll go to the same page again. So what I need to do is, first of all, open the report in the edit mode, then we'll go to it shows DMN layout. Below the layout we have again a properties page. So here you have a properties page. Below that, we will click on the properties page. It will open a page showing me the translation section and the template section. So we'll go to translation sections. There already existing translation, which is in English language, which is standard or the default language, that is already given. So what I need to do is I need to extract the translation. So I'll click on in the translation. The current translation is in English. So in the translation section, what I need to do is I'll click on extract translation. It downloads translation.xlf file. This is nothing but the translation.xlf file. Now I'll open this file using Notepad++, and first of all what I need to change is the target language. So target language for English is ENUS. Let's say I want to change it to Hindi language, so I get the code. This is nothing but Oracle supported language code. So we'll go to Google, we'll search Oracle supported language code for Hindi. I'll get HI and I'll replace it in the this file, translation.xlf file, which I've opened using the Notepad++. So once this is done, I need to, so let's say if the file has vendor information, vendor name, vendor ID, vendor whatever. So now it's the target, it will have a column with which it is target. Here it was vendor name in English. In the existing file it was vendor name. Here vendor name I need to change with in the whatever language I need to give here. Let's say in Hindi it's Vikreta ka naam. So whatever language translation is there, I'll replace uh, the translation in the target tag for each of the column, vendor ID, vendor name, and maybe address and everything. So we need to for each column name we need to find the target ID, and we'll replace the translation of the column name here uh, for each of the column. Once I am done with all the things, I need to save it with a new name. So here it was translation.xlf. Here I am saving it as hindi.xlf. I am renaming it. Okay. Again, in the same section, at the same translation section, there is an option to upload. Here we will be giving the file name and the locale. So the file name I'll choose whatever this hindi.xlf, I'll choose the file here beyond beside the file name, and I'll give locale as Hindi. Now one thing to notice here is if I click on open under the report name, the translation won't be visible. I need to either schedule it using the schedule option under the report name, or I need to go to schedule processes using tools. So there are two options. Okay, we'll see. First option is, okay, that's what is written here. If I use the open under the report name, the translation won't be visible. Works only when either I go to the ESS window, we'll go to tools, schedule process, schedule new process, and we will have uh, after schedule new process, we will search for the job name. After searching for the job name, we have two options there: process options and advanced options. In the process options, we will give the language and territory there. So here there are two options for language and territory. I'll show in the previous, wherever I'm doing tools and schedule process and schedule new process, I have searched the job name. We have two things: PNA, process options, and advanced. This is nothing but advanced. Advanced will have SON, schedule, then output tab, then notification tab. Process options will have language, territory, time zone, date format, time format, currency, and number format. So I need here, I need to give the language, and territory also, whatever the territory, according territory is there, will change to these two things. So once I give the language here in Hindi, I'll submit the report, and it will give me an output with in the Hindi language. Or what I can do is, below the report name, what I have is more option. So in the more, we'll go to uh, schedule. In schedule, I need to go to the output tab. So in the output tab, what I need to select is locale. In the output tab, there are multiple options. We had used this same thing, the same navigation, while trying to test the email, if the email works or not. So again, in the output tab, we'll check, we'll give the locale in Hindi language, and we'll give the job name, report job name, and we'll submit in the ESS window. Now here, either we refresh it and we'll see the output here. Otherwise, we can go, once it is submitted, the status is submitted of for the job name, we'll click on the report job name, and we'll see the output. Otherwise, we can go to more, below the report name, and we'll go to history. It will under the report name, we'll click on that. You have a multi-language report. We'll search with the job name, whatever we submitted. uh, Once you click on it, it will show me the output section. Click on that, the output opens in the Hindi language. This is nothing but is my target language. So here I can do it in multiple language. I can repeat the same process and upload multiple here. I can upload the section in multiple languages, make multiple XLFs, and upload it in the multiple languages. So this is nothing but the multi-language report. Next thing is the query builder. So whenever we write a query, those who don't know or those who are very new to the Oracle, there is an option for query builder while writing a query. So in the tools, RNA, browse catalog, uh, we'll go to new on the top right, and we'll select data model. In the diagram tab, we'll click on SQL query, plus on the SQL for writing a SQL query. A query writing section open up. So here, what usually we have is to write a query. So we will write a query name. We will have a type of query, a type of SQL, which is nothing but standard SQL. Then we will have a data source, that is application DB underscore FSCM. And we will have a query writing section there. So instead of that, there is another button for query builder here. So we'll click on that. Now a window opens. In the window, you have two sections on the top left. First one is for the table schema name. So I'll search for the schema name. The next one is for the searching the table name. So here, let's say my Fusion, I am selecting the Fusion schema. First, I'll search for schema name. Second, I'll search for the table name. It shows me all the tables. Now, what I need to do is I'll drag drop all the columns. Um, so let's say I am searching with AP invoices, so AP underscore percentage. So it will show me all the table names with AP underscore as the starting. And whatever the table name I want, I'll drag drop from the here. From here to here, I'll drag drop. Oh, it shows me the list of tables here, and I'll drag drop into the my main window. After drag dropping, what I do is I have a column list. So I need to click on the checkbox for whatever the columns I need to select. Once I select all the columns, I'll again drag drop another table, or if it is from another schema, I'll go search for schema name, I'll go for the table name, and then I'll do the same thing, and I'll select all the column names by clicking on the checkbox for all the columns. Now after this thing is done, it will have, the screen will have 4 sections: MCSR, that is model, conditions, SQL, and the results. Model is nothing but it will show me the SQL, the data model, how it is present. Like if you have multiple tables, then it shows me a data models in a diagram format. Conditions we'll discuss later. Then we have a SQL, that's nothing but the SQL of whatever the code being written. Let's say if I'm performing a join, if I want to perform a join or a group by or whatever the function, or having, I'm putting all these things, so it will show me this the which is automatically generated using the drag drop options here. That is shown here. Results is nothing but the number of maximum number of columns that I want to be shown within in a result. So here, let's say I put it as 10, it will show me 10. If I put it as 1000 or 10,000, then it shows the same thing. Now in the conditions tab, it again, once I click on conditions, it opens multiple values here. First thing is the column name, then is the alias name for that particular column name. The next thing is the object to which the column is belonging. Next thing, what condition, or this is nothing but the where condition. After where condition, I will also have one for group by. In the group, after group by, what we have is if I'm writing a having section, so a having section should have a function here. So it also has a function section. Then what we usually do is the sort type and sort order. So sort could be ascending, descending. So you have a sort type, sort order, these two things. Again, there are 2 more options. One is to delete this particular column, all these criteria on that, and one is to show it in the or to select it in the query. So these 2 things are there. um, Now this is the query builder section. Next thing is we have what is OTBI. So Oracle has given, or it has made more advanced versions of in BIP. Earlier there were DTK reports, then they upgraded it to XML publisher reports. Next to XML publisher reports, it was business intelligent publisher. um, After that, now in OBIWly it still exists. Apart from this BIP, you also have something called as Oracle Transactional Business Intelligence. This is nothing but the upgraded version of Discoverer reports. While this is the version of D2K initially, then you had XMLP, publisher, then normal BIPs, then you have now OBIW. So the main difference between OTBI and BIP is, first thing is you can write whatever manual SQL here. You can make a DM data model with the manual SQL query, whatever. Here there is no manual SQL involved. What we do is to find the schema name, a table name, we do drag drop of columns, we apply conditions, group by, everything, and it automatically generates the report. So there is no manual SQL involved here. This usually has a flexible format, while this has a very restricted format. This is nothing but which technical developers can do. This is done by both technical and functional developers. There is no subject area in BIP reports, whereas for the convenience of functional or new users as well, the subject area is given. So what is the subject area is nothing but it's like a amalgamation of, or the it might consist of views, it might consist of tables or columns or aggregate functions on that particular column. We'll discuss what is the subject area and how OTBI reports works and its functionality in the later videos. Um, so one more difference here is BIP deals usually with either customization of the standard reports or from scratch development according to the customer. Uh, Either I am customizing the standard report or I am from scratch, or I'm doing a from scratch development from the standard reports according to customer requirements. Whereas OTBI deals with the transactional data, the real-time transactional data, and it shows how this data is being presented, or the real-time data, it only deals with real-time data. There is no customizing the standard reports, or there's no that's why here it doesn't has this has restricted and this has flexible format, because I am with the, as the name says, Oracle transactional business intelligence. So I'm dealing here with the transactional data or the real-time data. The next topic is role-based access control. In the role-based access control is nothing but in R12, in the earlier videos we have discussed the responsibility was basically in R12 or in the previous versions, how to give security or to give the data access to particular users was decided by a responsibility. I would create a responsibility, I would create a menu, I would create submenus under that, and I'll assign forms and functions under the menu submenus. We will have profile options created for giving the access of particular data. That's how was in R12, whereas and the responsibility was given to certain users. In um, the cloud, what I do is the responsibility is changed, or it's rather replaced with a data role. We have discussed this earlier. So data role has two things. One is the data access and another is a job role. So data access is nothing but which data is being accessed, and that is dependent on legal entity and business unit. Sorry, legal employer and business unit. And the next one is role. So this has, we have discussed this in the previous ones. Yeah, here. So the data role is made up of job role and data access. Which data is being accessed and the job role, or who is performing the job role. So we'll see in the job role examples, it basically shows who is performing the job. Okay, so then again job role is made from duty roles and privileges. So duty role is like what is being done or what are the duties, and again privileges are what privileges are being given to certain users. Now here the navigation for this is, we'll go to tools, security controls. Here here's where the users are also done. After security control we have users again also. So in tools, security controls, we have roles as well. We'll search. Here we have two search sections, 1 and 2. This one is to see what kind of role I want to access. This one is to find the exact name for that particular role. So we have multiple types of role. One is first one was data role. Data role here is given as other role. This is nothing but other role. So data role was it consisted of it was made up of job role and data access. So job role is nothing but who is performing it. and job role was made from duty and privileges. So duty roles are nothing but what duties are being performed, and privileges are again what privileges are given to that particular user for performing certain activities or duties. So now we have four. One is other roles, second one is this is nothing but data role, then we have job role, then we have duty role, then fourth one we have something called as abstract role. We'll discuss it later. Apart from this, so here we have four different kinds of roles. Abstract role is also there. All apart from that, we have privileges and aggregate privileges. These two things are also there. So in 11i, if I want to compare, then job roles are nothing but menus. Submenus are duty roles. Here we have a comparison chart, and so here see, the job role is nothing but menu, duty role is nothing but submenu, then privileges are nothing but forms and functions here. That's what the entire thing is uh, changed from 11 R12 to cloud. So once I've selected, let's say I want to select a job role here. I have selected a job role here. I've searched job and I've selected a job role. Next thing is what I want to access. So I want to access account payable manager, let's say. So this is nothing but a seeded role. It's already present in with the Oracle. So how I would see that with what kind of role is there is it will have a normal common name. It will also have a code. So code is nothing but aura underscore ap underscore account underscore payable underscore manager underscore job. So if it ends with job, it indicates that it is a job role. Now I'll click on this. Once I click on this, it will have name, that is nothing but this account payable manager. The code is the same, this underscore entire thing, and it will also have a description that what is the purpose of this job role. After that, once you click on this download arrow, it will show four options. One is to edit the role, one is to copy the role, one is to compare, and one last one is simulator navigator. So we'll discuss it in the next videos. What is the role of each one of these options. Here now I have opened it here. This post till this portion. Once I click search on here account payable manager, and these all our options are given. Here you have this section. Apart from that, this section, it will also have this thing. If you have, now I have opened a job role whose name is account payable manager. What I want to see here is which users have this job role and which privileges or duty roles have this job role. So expand towards users will show me what are which users or how many number of users will have this particular job role. And if I click on privileges, then it will show me what are which duty roles or privileges will have this particular job role assigned to them. So it shows give two options. I'll click on, let's say, users first. Next is I want to show which duty roles have so I these are the number of users. Let's say I have this job role. This is the central role, ap account payable manager. Here this is nothing but I've written as role. Now a b c, you have u1 u2 u3, multiple users are there. So after selecting role, here I want to show that how many roles are associated with this and how many privileges are associated with this. So I'll click on roles, and here I can also click on privileges here. Again, it shows two formats. One is a table format and another one is a graph format. So do I want to see this information in a table or a graph format? Graph format again has two things. This is nothing but a star format. Another one is a tree format. Also this information can be thing here. The next thing is apart from all this, I also have what something have this role name, role code, inherited by role name, inherited by role code. So this all the roles and all the assigned to this particular job role are present, and whichever roles inherited by this role are also present here. So this information can be exported to Excel using this option. Now I have this one is the star format, star view. Once I click on graph here, there are three options given: star view, tree view, and another option. So I click on star view, it is showing me the star view. This particular job role, which is nothing but account payable manager, is associated with multiple users here. This is what is shown in the graphical format. Now again, it had, instead of users, I am choosing privileges again here. So expand towards privileges. Again, the same job role, account payable manager, it will have all the privileges present here. Apart from privileges, it can also show multiple things like aggregate privileges or predefined roles. These predefined roles are nothing but duty roles. So this is a job role to which it shows all the things attached, which privileges, which aggregate privileges, and which duty roles, that is nothing but a predefined role here, are associated with this particular account payable manager job role. So you have S, A, and P as initials for that, and this is nothing but the graphical representation of this. So in a tree format, instead of like this, in a tree format, how it is shown is you have a role here, and in the tree format you have either P or A as the aggregate function, or you have predefined roles that are nothing but duty roles as S, or S, P, then A. These are the things. That's how it's given. This is nothing but a job role. This is nothing but a aggregate function. This is nothing but a aggregate privilege, and S is nothing but predefined role, that is nothing but a duty role. This is how it's shown. Again, you have here the show thing also has. So this is the tree view. Here it was, if it's in this format, then this is nothing but the view of star view. Whereas if it's in the tree format, you also have a tree view here. After selecting graph here, you have, for initially you have two things. First, expand towards, I have opened a job role here. After that, I want to see which users or which privileges are associated. Let's show you. I have a job role here. So to which users I am associating this job role with, or to which duty roles or privileges I am associating this job role with. This is nothing but is shown in the graphical format. Expand towards roles or privileges. This is users and privileges. So this is expanding toward in the top format as the users or privileges. It shows both. Now here, show roles and privileges. In the show, I'm expanding toward these two options, and then again you have a show section where I can show either the duty roles or the privileges. I can export to Excel using all this information. We have two formats to show: table and graph. If I select graph, you again have three formats. One is a star view, one is a tree view, and there is another format. Here it shows which, if I select privileges, it shows which privileges are present, are associated with the job role, which aggregate privileges are associated with the job role, or which duty roles are associated with the job role. This is nothing but a predefined role, and it's indicated with the alphabet S. So as I've showed here, if I want to attach a privilege, or if I want to attach a privilege to the user, it cannot be done without a job role. It has to be going through a job role. That's what is written here. Privileges cannot be assigned to user without roles. Now we'll discuss a job. What is a job role? So job role is nothing but what who is performing the job. It shows who is performing the job. Examples are account payable manager, account payable specialist, account payable supervisor. So we have a manager first, then you will have a supervisor above him, then you will have a specialist role above him. So job role, it defines the job and who is performing, either the manager or the specialist or the supervisor. So this is nothing but it defines the job function in the organization and who is performing the role. It is recognized by underscore job. After that you have a duty role. Duty role is nothing but what duties are being performed by the user, and example of it is payable payment processing, PPP, payable payment processing. So what duties are being performed? So I am what in the payable offering, in the payment sections, I'm doing a payment processing thing. So this is the duty that I'm performing. That's why the duty role, and this is the example of a duty role, that what duties are being performed. Privileges again is what privileges are associated to perform certain duties to that user. So this is recognized by underscore prev underscore. And example of this is let's say payables invoices, and we'll have a taskbar here and we'll search for manage invoice. So this is a privilege which is assigned. So privileges here were significant, they were signified. Responsibility was data, then after that menu, submenu, and profiles, menu, submenu, form and function. This was the hierarchy. There was a responsibility, menu, submenu, form and functions. So here the data role will have job role and privileges. This had responsibility, had menu and profile options, whereas job data role has job role and privileges. Job role and data access. Now job role is again was made from, because menu was made from submenu and forms and functions. So job role is made from duty roles and privileges. So after checking the privilege, the next one is the last one, I think. Yeah, we've discussed duty role, we have discussed privilege, we have discussed job role. Next one is an abstract role. So let's say you have a new hire, a fresher in the company. Although he's been confirmed to be working as an employee of the company, but his job, or what is the designation, or what is the job or function in this organization, that is not being decided initially. Then we do not assign a particular job role to that new hire or an employee. It's sure that he's an employee, but his job is not decided, or it's vague yet. So there is no assigning of a job role here. Instead of that, what we do is we create an abstract role. This abstract role is similar to a job role. It will also have duty roles plus privileges, certain duty roles plus privileges. So we will assign this abstract role to that particular fresher or an employee instead of a specific job role. So these, what are these duty roles and privileges? Those are minimum functions or duties that to be performed as a new hire. Only those things will be associated with this abstract role. So yeah, again the data role. is made from job role and data access. Data access is nothing but which data, who is performing the job and which data is being accessed, which is dependent on a business unit and a legal employer. Um, so these are the things till now. We will discuss few other things like simulator, navigator, how to create a custom role using a seeded role or from scratch creation of the custom role. We'll discuss comparing the roles and auto provisioning the roles, data access and how to assign the data access set. All these things in the next videos.